That's not an aquarium. That's a Ferris wheel. Yeah, we are standing on it right now. Yeah. But that's the aquarium. It's there. It's not gone. Could you imagine if I just like destroyed it? No, we're not. We're not doing that. Or are we? Who knows? No, we're not. We're not. It's literally one of my favorite builds. And I know I say that a lot, but yeah, like I'm not touching. I'm not destroying this at all. I don't think it will need any more like future revamps, unless I need to make extensions, which I will see, right? But yeah. Okay, so hello, welcome to the stream, lads and lasses, and leylems, and everything in between. We're continuing our aquarium saga, I guess, and we made some big progress. Big progress. So we're going to continue that, basically. How's it going? It's going good, yeah, going good. I'm having fun making this, I'm not gonna lie. It's very enjoyable. So obviously we're making the tanks, right? That is the next step. We've also done the railing, like the upper railing here, because we did that, I think, and then we kind of left this. I don't think this is gonna have a second floor. So that's why I was like hesitant at first, because I was like, do I have a... No, I don't think I do have a second floor. At least for now. So these little railings, I guess, are safe for the time being. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully get all the dark oak wood remaining to finish the top, because we don't have enough for this on the top. It's actually a lot of wood. it's a lot of wood. It took a lot, and it's also a lot of glass. I cooked like a struggle box of glass, thinking, oh yeah, that'd be enough. No, it's like 3 struggle boxes of glass, like slightly less, in these little sections. Yeah, we're going to be doing the tree farm stuff. We'll just be getting wood from that. But I do need to finish off the sea lantern stuff. Dude, the sea lantern stuff is so annoying because you've got to do it one by one. So that's why I've got like a barely full inventory. Or barely, like, I've got nothing in my inventory right now because I'm trying to fill it all in. But these two are completely done, I think. Yeah. It's totally worth it. Like, yeah, I really like the sea lantern design. It's really not that different from my original design I had in mind, if at all, really. I don't know if it is really actually any different. Maybe slightly, but yeah. What's up, Neon? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. What I normally do is just that, and then just fill in the rest with individual ones, and then we'll do... We do need to get more sea lanterns, which is fine, but that's for future Michael to worry about. Okay. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay. See, this is literally what I've been doing. I mean, I kind of like... I spent like 2 hours, maybe less, doing this, and then I had to take a break because it is so repetitive building the same thing over and over and over again. And granted, I need to make more tanks. Like, these aren't the only tanks. Like, I might make a tank in the middle, and in that gap, and then there's got to be a larger tank that connects these two. So I'm going to need more materials, and it's going to be more tedious, but I'm having fun with the build at the moment. Yeah, it's nice. Like when a build, I think I've spoken about this before. When a build like clicks for me, like when I fully grasp what I'm doing, like I've got like a plan, I kind of like just lock in and have a really good time making the build. It's happened with like every big build I've had, so. But we're only gonna. I think 3 sea lanterns in each one is a bit too much, both for my for my sanity, for my sea lantern supply, and just I think it's just too much in general, right? So we'll do this again. What's your plan for getting the mobs over? Yeah, I do want to have a temporary. I mean, I'm gonna have to dismantle the staircase or like add like a dirt kind of thing above it temporarily, which is fine. Or I'll bust open one of the windows. But I'm fine. I'm fine with that. The guardian will be easy because I transported them before. Obviously, the axolotls will be easy because they naturally are, right? Um, the squid I'm kind of nervous about because I don't fully understand it. I have a sneaking suspicion it's like the dolphin that it'll just die randomly, which I kind of don't really want. But if they don't do that, there are squids like outside the aquarium, like in that lake by the Lightborn Eye. So we're kind of already set in that department. Yeah, I mean, I did a minecart rail from the ocean monument or ocean farm to the research facility, and that works pretty well. So I'll just do that again. Okay, we are done with this. I think we got to do the corner as well, though. I think squid won't die. I hope not. I mean, again, we're gonna like be very quick with it. I think squids could be the first one we get. Maybe. I mean, maybe I'll just do axolotls just to have something in here, right? Because it would be nice to see something actually in here. That's not me or creepers, because mobs do spawn here. Oh, I've done the corners. Okay, but I will have like actual lighting as well. A lot of the lighting will be the sea lanterns and the light from inside the enclosure, and the light from outside. But obviously, I don't want mobs spawning, so there's going to be some light at least. A few lanterns. Yeah, we've got tons of splash water breathing, so we should be fine in that department. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the mob spawning here is very annoying. I almost died to a creeper actually. I was building the tanks by the entrance, and I was left on half a heart. And then there's a spider, like opposite to where I am right now, slightly like back, so if you can imagine. And it would have killed me, but obviously I flew away. Still though. It's probably outside. I'm guessing. There's a really. I'm gonna sleep because I don't trust this. I was thinking about this earlier. There's a really uncanny feeling in here when it's night, or when it's just like in general in here, where there's no mobs and there's just like nothing here. It's really like unsettling. I quite like that about Lightborn though. But yeah, I think there's some like squids here that occasionally spawn. Obviously, there's none here right now, but I have seen squids spawn here. So I'm just gonna run away to my nearest bed, which is one of the houses. I think Vibrant Visuals helps with the liminal stuff. I don't know, there's just something that Vibrant Visuals does. Okay, we're gonna slap. But there's definitely more stuff to be done, right, before we get the animals in. But we've made some huge progress, which is really nice to see. It's not your house. Technically, all of them are my houses. Technically. Until I get villagers in, which will probably be a very, 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 very long time. Because the whole biome has to be secure. Oh wow, sheep variant. That's nice. Okay. So back to business. I think it's just you guys we need to do. I don't know how the zombie's burning in here, by the way. Like, there's no gaps, so like I don't entirely know why they're burning, but I'm not complaining, because piss. It saves me from killing them. Glass ceiling. Is that a thing? I thought that was a bug. I thought, like, I looked at it, I thought it was a bug. Oh, okay. Who knew glass ceilings would be handy? I did, because I use a lot of them, apparently. I like glass ceilings. Okay. Drink some tea. I think this is like what I would envision an aquarium to look like. Like, if you were to ask me, like 12-year-old me, what I would build my aquarium ideally, it'd probably look something like this. Which I love those builds that it just clicks for me. Like the library, the hotel. I think we're all done. Nice. Okay, we're all done for now, at least. So let's get our actual like tools back. I've never built like a aquarium on this scale, no. It's always been that kind of thing over there. Okay, get some stuff. Okay, we're good. Let me get my water bucket as well, actually. Yeah, the library's probably like top 5 of my favourite structures in this. Probably. Alright, no worries. We'll just be mining dark oak, so you won't miss much. I could go to the dark oak forest, but I don't know. I don't think we need that much. Like, we don't need to stock up that much on dark oak. So, it's just going to be more convenient, I think. But yeah, this has used a lot of supplies. Which I was expecting, right? I mean, we prepared 4 shulker boxes worth of terracotta. So, there is that. And we almost used all of it as well. But I do like, I spend a long time gathering resources, like, in bulk. Especially, like, with a build that's, like, I don't fully know what I'm doing with it. Like I said, the aquarium stuff only clicked in, like, recently, right? It was only, like, early last week I figured out the corners. So it's very recently like it started working for me. So I just normally like bulk on a bunch of stuff just to prepare myself in case that happens, you know? And plus, like, I've got a bunch of prismarine and like sea lanterns left over. Because of course I have, right? There was a time where it was like my favorite block set, so I'm not surprised I stocked up on it. And it's not even that much, you know? Okay, let's roll with three stacks. 3 stacks for now. We're gonna need more. I know we are. But I just want to finish the design of the main tanks before we move on to the other tanks. I'm almost done with those. It's literally the outer or the top part of the design and the roof, which I think I'm rolling with. I think I am. Streaming question, do you think you'll be able to get a capture card this year? Maybe. Probably not. Probably not, actually. There's a lot of expenses I've got to pay for this year, so no. Probably not. Unless I become a millionaire overnight. No. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, 3 stacks is calm. I will return mythical tree chopping place in about 5 minutes time when I run out of wood. Win the lottery? Yeah, ideally. I do tend to win like a few quid every time I play. Yeah, this wood is not going to last long at all, because there's the upper part, and then there's like a dark oak ring we're doing. So, let me just check if I've got any leftover slabs. I mean, we're probably going to use all of our wood on slabs anyway, but we've got a stack, that's barely nothing. Okay, fair enough. Decent amount, I suppose. Do you need slabs for the floor? No, I mean the slabs for the upper part of the design. That is, those are slabs, so. I didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't matter because we're not using the actual log. So that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna bring you with me because I feel like I might need you. Unless I can do this above. I feel like I could do this above probably. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. So I think it's here where it would start. And there's like a dark oak block roof. So this does look a little bit funky right now, I know, but it won't for the time being. Yeah, this will be a bit awkward, so let's just take it slow. This is going to take a while. This will take a while, okay. That's fine, I guess. that right? Yeah. Okay, let's do the front, and then we'll do the back, and then we'll do the sides. Because there's not really many sides to do. But we'll do the front first. Finicky build. It's a very finicky build. But it's fine. Took so long to like design this though. Like in my creative, not even the creative world, the creative copy of this world. So not my actual building world. I went through the process of building this, and God, it took so long to get right. Heuristic, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the tier of Prime sub. Thank you. Don't give Jeff Bezos any money, or are you giving him money? I don't think you are, right? Anyway, regardless, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. But no, yeah, like dude, I often get flustered as well when I'm like trying multiple things about a build, like a hotel, famously. I will just get like flustered and almost give up. And I'm surprised I didn't with this, because goddamn, there's so many aspects of this that I found difficult. But I think it's gonna like, if it hasn't already, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna feel really nice, like when this eventually gets finished. But yeah. The band at the top scared me. Yeah, I wondered what that was as well. Am I saying heuristic right? That is how you say your name, isn't it? I don't know, I'm kind of yoinking how everyone else says your name. But there's just some like uncanny feeling about this. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the sea lanterns. I don't know, there's some like weird thing I get from this aquarium. Harry Stick, that's an amazing name. But yeah, thank you for the Prime. Always appreciated. I'm very nervous about these mobs. Okay, I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle, but I can make this stair. If I like glide to it, I can make this stair. I can't make this stair. Okay, that's fine. Just don't get seen by any mobs. Okay. Yeah, like it gives me that vibe where it's like supermarket store where there's nothing in the shelves. Dude, that's a terrifying like thing to see. I hate supermarkets like late at night. Am I doing this right? Wait a minute. I think I am. Let's hope and pray, because that will get me through this. If you ever like feel like you're messing up a build, just hope and pray that you're not, and live with the result afterwards. And if your build is off-centered by 5 blocks, then it might be time to jump in the wood chipper. Dude, I'm very scared. Is that a midget zombie? Why are there so many zombies? Can we not do this right now? There's a fucking creeper. Okay. Please do not do this to me. I don't have a totem. I don't even play that scared, really, without a totem. It's quite nice. Because although I don't really die that much, I really don't. It's nice to play without a totem. Without that crutch. Because it is, in my opinion, the most broken item in the game. There are ways to fix it, in my opinion. Am I stupid? Don't answer the question. I am stupid. Okay. Hoping and praying did not get us far, apparently. I once made a fountain 1 block off-center. That's the worst. 1 block, or like off-center fountains are the worst. really, it dies from that? That's kind of mad. Oh my god. I think if I'm... Ooh! Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if I'm one block lower, they, like, the creepers can blow me up, but I don't think so. That wasn't one block lower anyway, but still. The amount of slabs I've lost from struggling with this. I didn't do the design. The thing is, the fountain was meant to be off-center. I didn't want it to be centered, but I was too close to it being centered. It ended up being... Yeah. I think you can lean over. Maybe, but I don't want to risk it. Am I under, like, some mob spawner or something? Or are there so many... It's just zombies. Why are you here? Yeah, listen guys, this isn't your aquarium. I hate, like, I know you have, like, some long-distance cousin that likes water. However, I don't like him, so he's not a part of this. So... That's what they're probably here for, right? They're advocating for the drowned to be a part of this. And the gurgle. Okay, that's a relatively new thing, right? It doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't seem... Oh yeah, does that mean they'll die? Or no, it means they won't despawn, right? If they're holding an item, they don't despawn, I think. That could be a complete myth. But I'm gonna roll with it being the truth anyway. Gurgle such a... I don't know why they did that. Like, why now did they give the girl... I guess because, you know, like, they're remaking the model, so you might as well give it a name. But it's just like, who is gonna, like, know, outside of the, like, Twitter sphere, Minecraft Live sphere, you know what I mean, right? Who's gonna really, like, call it, oh, the gurgle, you know? Because I call the baby zombie midget zombie sometimes. Like, we don't, like, you know... Ooh! We're fine. We're okay. Oh. Okay, luckily for us, Bedrock combat is shit, so we're fine. If that was Java, we'd be a bit screwed. But we're on a worse version, so we're fine. Misery. Utter misery. I'm gonna litter. Not throw away my shock. I'm gonna throw that away at some point, I know. If it was Java, your golden carrots would give you golden apple regen. Yep. Yep. Wouldn't that be nice if the saturation was the same on both versions? Why is it not the same on both versions, you ask? There's no reason. Like, okay, your fan, I get it, right? Although I cry every day before I have to tweet out what I have to tweet out. And yes, it is have to. I have to do it at this point. I can understand why it's not been added yet, right? But natural regeneration to me is like some, like, longer, like, reach from the test snapshots. That seems like something they would just randomly add, right? Like, randomly throw in the saturation stuff. I don't see... Like, yes, it could be tied with the combat update. Maybe that's why the withheld... Piss! Why am I messing this up so much? And maybe that's why they're withholding it, right? But even still... I'm messing this up so much. We need reach parity. I was kind of under the impression that because we have the spear, we'd get reach parity soon, but... I mean, my theory is I do think the next update is a fishing update, 100%. Whether that's a good or... Wait a minute. What have I done? It's that part that's not connected to anything, the upper part, right? So let me... Yeah, okay, so I was... What part is wrong then? It's this wall, okay. But no, going back to my point, right? I feel like... the next update is fishing, right? I think that's pretty locked in. I'm not gonna lie to you. For better or for worse, right? You can dislike it if you want, but I'm okay with it because I've always said, right, if it's an outdated system that gets updated, I don't care which one it is, they all need to be updated, right? Obviously I'd prefer combat, but, you know, other people would prefer, like, you know, there's someone out there that would prefer fishing, right? I think that, now with all that being said and done, I think that this will be their test. Like, their first major test since 1.21. If they can do system revamps in drop formats. Now, could you argue that they have done it already with the inventory? It depends who you ask, because a lot of people still take issue with the inventory, even now. Wait, I'm so fucking stupid, bro. Even now, right? Like, inventory issue, like, bundles did help tremendously, but the inventory issue isn't even regarded as an issue anymore, right? Jeb's philosophy is that it's like the player's responsibility. So that kind of leads me to believe that it's not really an issue for the game, which, I mean, like, I don't know how I feel about that. A lot of things Jeb has said recently I don't particularly agree with, so I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I think that will... No, this is designed to have these. I'm just figuring out what Y level it is. That's the one that's got wrong Y levels. And also an unfinished... Dude, can I get locked in? I think the issue the game has is that it doesn't teach you the methods of managing inventory. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think inventory is an issue. I think not. Thank fuck. I think Jeb is wrong on that. But I don't think it's that big. I think bundles did a lot of heavy lifting. And without them, like, if we didn't have bundles, like, I didn't even use bundles that much, right? But we'd be in a different landscape, I think, in today's Minecraft if we didn't have bundles. And obviously, yes, because, like, at that point, bundles would have been in the game technically for a very long time, but not actually in the game, right? So it's like when these are actually coming to the game. But also because they did help with inventory management. But, I mean, shulkers will always reign supreme. Shulkers are, like, in my opinion, the best item in this game. In my opinion. But I mean, like, it's the best item in the game in my opinion, but realistically speaking, the best item in the game is the item that stops you from dying in a survival game. And the thing is, there are ways around nerfing. Because that's what that unfortunately, like, my philosophy with nerfing things is you don't necessarily nerf them. Like with the Elytra, right, you buff everything around it, so buff minecarts, buff boats, buff every other system, and eventually they'll all, like, be able to coexist, right? there are ways to nerf the Elytra without killing it, I think. I don't like. I'd add like a turbulence thing. Now this isn't some like indicator like your hunger bar. Like you wouldn't. It's like an internal thing whereby, if it's raining, you'll have a tougher time. You'll still be able to fly with the Elytra, but you'll have a tougher time. Like you have to like move right to stay. You know, not focused, but like locked into where you're going. And like the higher you go, it should be like the more turbulence you get. I think those are fine nerfs. And I would like if I was motoring, I'd be doing those. Make the Elytra not work underwater, yeah. Been half an hour and the squid I have in the tank still hasn't died. Ooh. That could be good because we may do glow squids. Maybe that might be a bit too much, but we may do glow squids. But yeah, so like, my point is, right, the whole thing with totems is that you need to nerf them. Because what is like, okay, maybe enchanted golden apples are like the next big thing, but like how can you really buff them without completely, demolishing balance, right? It's difficult. Because I agree that they shouldn't be craftable. These are like enchanted golden apples. I believe they shouldn't be craftable. 100%. That's like the one good thing Notch did, by the way. Genuinely. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I don't think I liked it at the time, but like looking back, it was definitely a good thing to do, in my opinion. Because like I've got almost 2 double chests full of gold, which is a lot, right? And if I could craft golden apples, golden apples, I would never die. You know. I don't like people's ideas that cancel the Elytra, causing it to be unusable for a few seconds. Yeah, you have to be very careful with the Elytra, with nerfing it. Very careful. I personally think the Elytra should be this good. Right, maybe that's a hot take. But I think it should be, because realistically speaking, a lot of people don't really have a railway station that takes you to every single build you have. Could you imagine if I did? I mean, I do want to have a train station, right? But even then, like the Elytra to me is that end game reward, you know. Send something on Michael stuff. No need to look at it on stream right now. Okay. But I mean, minecarts should be buffed. Minecarts on console edition, like not like pre-Bedrock edition, minecarts were very good, like very fast. And then they went with pocket edition's speed, which never really made much sense to me because the minecarts on console were just better. And had Mojang went with the console minecarts, Java would have got them as well. Which would have meant no need for them to be updated, right? Because that's all they really need, right, to be faster. Maybe rails be cheaper, or like you get more. Like 32 rails, I guess. Instead of 16. I'm fine with the 16, to be honest with you. But, you know. I was really like, I was under the impression when Copper got like its big break in the Copper Age, I was like, okay, there's no way they don't add like copper rails And apparently, there is a way, because they don't exist. But maybe that's like the like cheap like option, like like obsidian boats for the Nether, that kind of thing, where it's like the easy way out. Surely they have like a better system in mind. Copium. No, but I do think the fishing, because I do think, to reiterate, a fishing drop is coming this summer. I do, and I think it'll be a blueprint for not just us but for Mojang to see how the drops react to system updates, like old, like enchanting, brewing, and stuff like that. Because if it's good and well received, then we see a lot, right? Are we being raided? Um, hello? JD Visor, thank you for the follow. Scar, thank you for the follow. Lay, thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. Are we being raided? Welcome. If we are, if you guys are bots, then we're going to take you out back and exterminate you. But if you're not bots and you're not American, that was a joke. I sometimes like Americans. You can stay. You did catch us on a random time. We were not surprised. We were surprised by I'm a Vectorbot mods. Eliminate him permanently. But no, welcome. Where did you guys come from? That might sound like a really bad question. What stream were you guys watching? God, I'm not good at this, like interacting with new people. Can you guys tell? Can't read, can't make jokes. What can I do? Can build. That's something, I guess. But I'm American. Do two negatives make a positive? Depends, Scar. What's your opinion on ice? And not the solid. I mean the immigration enforcement. This answer to your this answer will put your future into either peril or paradise, depending on what you say. So just be warned. Never knew it was a thing. I think ice is good in drinks. Okay, I mean, wasn't the ice I was... that's fine, that's fine. Don't worry, I'm Scottish. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Cat, what we're doing to your lands. Please leave. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. I'm like... I know, like... Because I'm from the UK, right? I don't know if anyone can tell. But... a lot of people here in England are like... Yeah, you can't, like... Don't ever leave us, right? We can't have another Scottish referendum. It's a once-in-a-generation thing. And it's like... I know it would fuck us completely. Like, our economy would be screwed. But I'd rather them leave. Because we've, like, screwed over... In particular, I think Scotland. But we've fucked over everyone else. He's unfortunately Scottish. It's like you could be worse. You could be British or Australian. I never expected your voice to be so deep. I'm sorry. You guys took me off guard. What stream did you guys watch? I promise I will not hate raid him back. He's not in trouble. Don't worry. It's the first time I've been raided. Very... Honestly, like... It was Catman's stream. Oh. Why did I not get... Corn, did you get a notification that we were being raided? We should have been told by Twitch. My partner's English, I'm so sorry. I feel like that's part of, like... My brand as a British person is I've got to apologise. And, like... The politicians here are like, you don't have to apologise. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Are you kidding me? It came up in chat. I guess I can't read then. I guess I can't read. But it does tell me that you guys are raiders. It's such a weird kind of. I know, like, the raider term has been, like, a thing for years, bro. But, like, I wonder where raiders first, like, the term first came about. Because they've, like, it used to be, like, hosting streams, which is kind of the same thing as raiding someone. But, yeah. You sound from, like, you're from West Yorkshire? I am not. I don't think. I'm kind of. I'm not in, but I'm near-ish London. Like, I could get the train right now to London if I wanted to. Do I want to? No, I don't want to get stabbed. Not before combat up gets updated. Once combat gets updated, then I'll die happy, right? But I need to see combat on this game get updated first, and then I'll go to London to get stabbed. But for the time being, I'm not visiting London anytime soon. I remember, like, the last time I went to London, I went to, like, Camden, and I think that's in London, and someone called me Ginger when I had red hair at the time, and it really fucking annoyed me. Because, one, ginger people aren't real, and two, it was red. So he could have been colorblind, but. How are you feeling about this year's first drop? Hearing a lot of people being unsatisfied, but some loving it. It's not for me. It's not for me, Joe. I'm going to be honest with you, it's not for me. Stabby London. Camden Market is brilliant. I found it quite boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm just boring. Am I the problem? Don't answer that question. No, but I don't think this drop is for me, and that's fine. That's kind of the point, right? The whole thing is that drops come out, what is it, every 3 months, if that? So, like, you're constantly being fed content, for better or for worse. A lot of people don't like the fact that we're getting constantly, like, new things. That's a whole other argument, though. But if I'm Mojang, I'm coming into 2026, and you like have a whole list of issues with the game, right? Baby mobs aren't on the list by a long shot. They're an issue, sure, but they're not like. I could name probably a dozen things off the top of my head that could have been updated first, but aren't. Now, could they still be updated? Yes. But if you made a statement with this huge update at the beginning of the year, it would have done wonders, I think, for the game. But in the same, I really hoped we'd get some extra things other than just new baby mob designs. I'm fine waiting for the summer drop on Minecraft Live to hear what's next. Yeah, so we were talking just before you hate raided us. I'll be reporting you, by the way, for that. I won't be. It's the one and only time we've had more than like 2 viewers, so thank you. No, but we've been talking about fishing updates. Because I think that's likely. And dude, fishing is so boring. So I'm fine with it. It wouldn't be like the thing I would say, like, but it's a system that needs updating. If you ever go here, just don't be a scout, chav. Oh my god. A fishing or farming update would be insane. I don't know. Like, normally I can look at what Mojang are doing with the technical changes and be like, okay, this makes sense. Like this is set up for this, you know, kind of thing. Like, I don't know. They'll do some like back end thing, like made biomes, like made new tech for biome making, and then the next drop will be like a biome, right? You know, that kind of thing they do, right? But they've done so many weird things for like villager rebalance, combat, fishing, brewing. I can't pinpoint like which one gets updated first. You know? But I could be way off the mark because honestly, they could do the really easy win of just being like, here's a new biome and new wood set. which they should have done with this drop, in my opinion. When I saw the baby mumble, my mind was like, so it's not a drop, it's a texture change. The thing about this, right? I agree with you, Jamie, right? I wonder if you agree, or Jamie or Jamie? I agree with you, right? The thing I don't like about this drop is they've done texture updates alongside major content releases. Think back to when they literally remade every single texture. They were working on other stuff as well. Like alongside it, like it released alongside it. That's what I mean. Of course, they're working on other stuff, but it released alongside the texture stuff, right? The texture stuff wasn't like 1.16, right, or 1.18. It was its own thing. And so is Vibrant Visuals for in a weird. I know it's tied like to Chase the Skies, but like it's being worked alongside other stuff. Right? So why dedicate an entire drop, 3 months, to this? It's just awkward, right? Because like Mojang know the name of the drop, they know the release of the drop, and they've been sitting on both of those things for months because the drop has been done for months, right? And it's just like it's just awkward because they have to hang on to it for Minecraft Live, right? Let me read what you were saying, Joe. I didn't catch that. They seem a little bit all over the place. It's a bit concerning. I think they are. I think they're too. Is concerned the right? I don't think they're concerned. Occupied, maybe, by trying to make the Minecraft universe bigger. But it doesn't succeed as a maybe hot take. Minecraft should only be one game. Now that might be like the hottest take in the world. I don't know, but apart from Dungeons, every single Minecraft spin-off has been not very good. I was going to say shit, but that's a bit mean. Kind of why I've stopped watching the updates. I was just hoping one day I'd log on and be surprised. Like, yeah, that's the thing, dude. Dude, 4J would just release like, oh yeah, here's acacia wood. Oh yeah, here's horses. What? Here's a new tutorial world. What? Like, it would be insane. Now it's just like, oh yeah, we've added the settings button back to where it's originally supposed to be. Don't work. I'm not gonna get mad at that again. Am I making this right? I am. But it's just like, I don't know where I stand with. You have that same take as well, Corn. I guess it maybe not be a hot take really after all, but I don't know where I stand, you know? Because there's no. Pointed out earlier, Jamie, I think it was you, Jamie, or it could have been Joe. There's no direction. Right? It doesn't change how hot takes are. I mean, if there's multiple people with the same take, then is it really a hot take? Because I know a lot of people don't like the spin-offs. Obviously, like, I didn't even play Dungeons, but well, I played a little bit of it. I've never played Echoing Void, which is probably the best part. But it still is like the best spin-off, and it's by a country mile, surely. You're gonna have to sadly dip as needing to go. So you just don't like British people, Joe. That's why you're leaving. You're like, I need to wait to like say something. Like, if I listen to this guy speak again, I can then say, I've got to go because I don't like him being British. So I'm gonna go and play it off as I need to go. I understand. It's fine. You don't like British people, Joe. It's fine. Don't go live next week. That's all I'm gonna say. No. Thank you for the raid, Joe. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream, and hope you have a good rest of your day, night, morning, afternoon. That was the wrong order. I will get that order right someday, but yeah, thank you for stopping by, and the lovely raid that pretty much traumatized me. But at the same time, I can't play mod packs because it changes too much. I'm the same bro, I'm not. I mean, VV isn't really add-on, right? I mean, if I was playing with Prisma, maybe, but it doesn't change much. So, like, I'm someone. Yeah, I'm the same Corn, where it's like I want to play without. Now, I don't really think you can cheat, and so like I could load up like a dinosaur add-on right now, right? I'm not going to, but I could. Because I don't really think you can cheat inside of Minecraft. That's just like, and that's an opinion I've had for a long time. Now, obviously, I used to duplicate a shit ton back in the day. When, like, Legacy Console Edition, you had, like, 501 different ways to duplicate items. And they were all crazy easy. I would duplicate a lot because I wasn't very optimal with my mining. Let's just say that, right? Still not really. To be honest with you, I'm still not. Kind of why I don't play on single player. Yeah, I mean, like, I like to do this as a flex. Obviously, like, if I had cheats on, you would know, because this personal game mode thing would be not grayed out, right? But I've never turned cheats on in this. Obviously, I make copies and put cheats on in there, but the original copy I have of this world never has cheats. But like, if I was like 10 years younger, even like 15, I'd probably cheat or quote cheat, like going creative or like stop myself from dying. You're missing a slab. Okay, our wood's taken a bit of a beating, but we should have enough to do that side. I'm gonna sleep though, because I don't enjoy the company of getting destroyed by creepers. I don't even have fireworks, bro. What the fuck? Can you not shoot me? Please. Please! Okay. Oh no, yeah, when I was like younger, I used to cheat all the time in Minecraft. Like I would, like on console edition, you had host privileges where you can go like invisible and fly. A lot of people were not happy with me doing that. Let's just say that. A lot of people did not like me doing that. But I mean, like, I started this world when I was like 23, 25 now. So I like obviously I grew out of the whole like cheating thing, right? Or like going into creative and stuff. You sound like you were horrible to play with. No comment, Your Honor. No comment. I mean, like, why is there a log? Oh, I only saw the log there, and I was like, why is there a random log? You just get very, very bored. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah. Luckily, like nowadays, I don't really. And if I do get bored of Minecraft, I just don't play the game. Right? Like I'll take like breaks from it and stuff because that's like my biggest indicator. Um, like if I force myself to play the game, I will not enjoy it at all. And if I was younger, I forced myself to play it and didn't enjoy it, I would cheat because like I can just spawn diamonds and be happy. I think the only person that actually cheats in Minecraft, like modern day Minecraft, is Dream. Because what he does is cheating, right? It is. But I don't think anyone else really can cheat. Apart from like the speedrunning stuff, yeah, sure. A lot of people cheat in speedrunning. If you're not having fun, that's a sign to get off a Switch, yeah. And I think Minecraft is a very easy game to tell if you're having fun or not, I think. Because it's like, well, I mean, it's set by you, right? You're the guide to your own game, your own world. So if you're not having fun, the world will reflect you're not having fun, you know? I mean, it just depends because people go like at their own pace, which again is like one of the, I guess, I wouldn't say redeeming qualities, but it's one of its like shining stars of Minecraft is that like it is your world, right? And you can play at your own pace. You set the pace of your own world. It's just that's always something I've been attracted to with this game. Hello, Elemental. Welcome back to stream. Hope you're doing well. Might dip soon and get on CATMANJOE server. All good. Just hate that I'm British. It's unbelievable. No, but I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless, Jamie. Honestly, it was probably like our first raid, so like I was completely taken off guard, and I don't know if that translated on stream, but I was a fucking nervous wreck for about 20 minutes. I don't know if I could tell, if anyone could tell, but I was fucking very nervous. We're both British. True, but the people that hate British people the most are British people. Right? Like, yes, everyone hates us, right? It's kind of what you get for being British, but no one hates us more than the British. You were stuttering and stammering, I know. Okay. My voice is fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Do I have any... I do, okay. They made Doctor Who? We did make Doctor Who, yes. We are geniuses. We are very smart people. It's just... a lot of us aren't. I don't think I'll have a look at this. Let me see. I don't think I'll change the wall. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know. I kind of like the two. It's like eyes. You're very smart and very awesome. Can you say that again, but make it so like I'm not paying you to say that. No, I don't have to answer your question, Corn, I don't have a dashboard visible on my screen right now. I can pull it up, but I don't have it right now. Not being funny or anything, but I see it as the people you're with, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't care. But I hate certain accents, like, dude, yeah, I'm sorry, but Towie people, like people from Towie or like Love Island, can we just send them to space? Without spacesuits and rockets and food and just anything. Can we just send them into space? Those people aren't real. I can normally there are some people I can like I'm good at translating for people, right? Because a lot of people will listen to a British person and be like, "What are they saying? Oh, did I make this wrong?" I did, yeah, okay. It's like you're British. What is this guy saying? Sometimes I'll be like, I have no fucking idea, and you know that's bad. when a British person can't translate another British person, that's when you know it's bad, right? Because normally I should be able to. Yeah, I feel like it's put on corn. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of it. I mean, their personalities are for sure right. It's the only way is Essex and Love Island is definitely fake. But like their voices, it can't be healthy to put on that for however long they are on TV for. It's not good. Okay, we kind of overdid it with the wood. I thought we were going to use a lot more. What was I thinking of? Maybe just like I had it in my head that we used a lot of wood anyway, like the logs. So I was preparing for that, maybe? You do need to the floor? Yeah, that's true. Like there's an outer ring that I need to do. Okay, it's just these two, I believe. Oh, then we've got to make some shelves as well. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna need to get more wood regardless. Okay, and then one more. God damn, this took. How long have I been live? An hour? I thought that's taken like 40 minutes. I could be wrong though. People on Twitter are talking about how hot British accents are, and apparently people that just say they have British accents. Honestly, I don't really get the whole like British accent is attractive thing. I mean, maybe because I'm British, right? That might play into it. But I don't. I just don't see it really. Uh, yeah. So you need to move by one. Whew. God, that took so long, but it's worth it. Is there a log missing there? There is, right? Yeah. Oh, it despawned. Okay. Unlucky. We didn't pick it up, so it must have despawned. Doesn't really make sense we can just kick them into the sun. Yeah, just get rid of them. Also, don't like posh, stuck up accents. Now I know some people, for some some people think I have like a posh accent. I am not posh. I am nowhere near the level of being posh at all, right? The fun to imitate, yeah, that's true. The fun to mock, right? Honestly, that's like British accents in general. I'm not really bothered, by the way, about like not picking up terracotta. It's not that big of a deal, so I'm not going to make it like a huge effort. Like if it falls down, you know. Because whilst we still will be building our terracotta, I think we've got enough. Because we've used the majority of it on the tanks already. So I think we're okay. You leave wooden blocks behind so often. I'm just that rich. What can I say? If I was a blocker and I fell, would you pick me up? It depends on the block, right? And the quantity of the blocks I have. Of that block. If you're like a dirt block, I'm sorry, you're like lost to the wind. You know, you're gone. But if you're like a diamond block, I'll pick you up. A corn block? Is that a block in the game? It is surprising that corn isn't in the game. Like as a food. I don't really know what purpose it would have. But maybe it doesn't even, like, bro, I don't really mind if it doesn't have any purpose. If you're diorite, then I'll put you in a cactus. Okay, diorite isn't that bad. Okay, I used to be one of these people that didn't like diorite, I'll admit. But diorite is pretty good. The block that isn't good is granite. I don't really like granite that much. Andesite has always been good, I think. Objectively speaking, I think everyone's universally liked andesite, which is kind of strange because although I don't really like granite, andesite's probably the weakest one, right? In my opinion. Andesite to me is knockoff stone. Yeah, exactly. I can understand that. Yeah. It's very similar. Okay. Oh, this looks sick, man. I'm loving this. Yeah, more blocks need to take that kind of like mud brick aesthetic where it's really weird shapes. Because mud is honestly one of my favourite block sets. I know I don't build much of it, really. It's because it doesn't fit that much into my world. But McDonald's, you're loving it. I had McDonald's the other day, actually. Fun fact. But I don't know, there's like an argument to be made, like, they finish... Because a lot of block sets are, in my opinion, unfinished, right? Do they do that first, and then make new blocks? Or, you know, I don't know, right? There's an argument for both ways, I think. But we've been without a block set for so long that I think a new block set is kind of inevitable at this point. What that is, I have no idea. I mean, it could be like just wood. That's the most basic thing you could go for, really, but it works. Everyone loves new wood. Right. Everyone. Now, obviously, like, some wood falls off, like bamboo. But a lot of wood, you know, a lot of modern Minecraft wood has stood the test of time, you know? Even older, like, I'd count modern Minecraft as, like, 1.12, 1.13, right? So, to me, Dark Oak is old. Dark Oak is, like, one of the best woods. I still hope and pray they flesh out every block set. Yeah, it's one of those inconsistencies, isn't it? Do people count Dark Oak as new? I don't know. I feel like people do. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Frick. Dude, it's so creepy down here. Almost, hey, I was reading chat for a second. I almost walked straight back down there. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me just... I need to plan a tweet for CATMANJOE for raiding me. I'm still nervous. Why am I still nervous? Okay. I just looked at the day counter. We're so close to day 8,000. I know I said that last stream, but we're even closer. It's funny how that works. It's funny how time works. No, but like, goddamn, we're close. Like, bloody hell. No. Okay, I'm gonna risk it for logs. I don't know what I'm risking because it's completely safe down there, but it's also dark and scary. So I'm really hoping once you hit day 9,000, I hit day 4,500 just so I can hit 50% of your day counter. I feel like I'll hit day 1,000, day 1,000, yeah, day 1,000, um, before the summer drop, right? That's my guess. Like I'm pretty like confident I hit 10,000 in this year. It's 45 days. It's easy work. Yeah. Toykite's honestly pretty close to day 10,000 as well. He's like 7,000 and something. We hit like, what was it, 7,600 together, like at the same time, or something like that. So he's very close as well. If we played a lot more than that, I don't know. Maybe like the day counter's wrong, but the day counter, like if you check his like streams or his like little videos he does when he's playing in the world, it's like day 7,000. But no, I thought the same thing. Like I thought Toycat played for like honestly double that. But I like these little trims around it. I feel like it makes them a little bit bolder, I guess. Add a little more texture. Quite happy with it. It was a last minute choice, honestly. Should I do a plank there? Might as well, right? But I'm very happy with the progress we've made so far. I say so far because I'll probably like play a lot more of this off stream tonight because I wanted to go ham on this tonight. Just totally get glow squid. I really might. I'm really considering it. I think honestly, like the glow squid would be the biggest flex. To me at least. Obviously like people will see the black axolotl and, that'd be a flex in of itself. The coral, Nautilus as well maybe. But to me the glow squid is a major flex. Okay, I think that's all. Should we just turn... Yeah, screw it. We'll just turn all these into planks. But yeah, I mean, like, I've always wanted a squid in an aquarium. Like, obviously I didn't plan for it in my previous aquarium, but my previous aquarium is... because it still exists. Can't see what they are because of the bit rate. What do you mean? Can't see what? Oh, right, I didn't read your message. These are actual triangles. Could you imagine? Like April Fool's one day, or 1 year, sorry, because it's not a daily occurrence. Um, unless some people are very unlucky where their life is just April Fool's 24/7. But could you imagine they change all the blocks to like triangles? Or like circles. I feel like they've done circles before. Like they've done something similar to that. That would have literally brain break people, I think. Released postscript. Why do bots have such, like, standard names? Okay, we're gonna finish off this part and then slip. Oh, we've got no wood. We've got no wood. Okay. Never mind then. It's crazy to me how, like, that simple name isn't taken already. On Twitch. Again, it's a really interesting, like, topic to talk about. You know, like when will all the usernames in the world be taken? Dude, I'll tell you what. I might fucking go on like a Vsauce binge when I play this off stream later. Dude, that sounds so fun. Like old Vsauce Michael? Dude. Probably the best YouTuber. Like old Vsauce Michael was probably the best YouTuber. Those new paths are still so good. It's only just gravel though, but I prefer the gravel, like plain gravel, to just sorry, what was it? Path blocks. Gravel obviously, and core stats. Paths in the greenhouse. Oh. Oh no, yeah, I love the greenhouse. We talked about earlier how the aquarium is like top. Oh no, libraries. Well, the aquarium is top 5 as well. But we're talking about the library being top 5 favorite structures. I think the greenhouse is also in my top 5, especially with the changes I made recently. Yeah, the old paths, so the old like connecting paths to like the houses and library and stuff, made sense at the time. Again, it's another case of made sense at the time, but doesn't make any sense now, right? It just doesn't fit, right? I bought sunglasses the other day, and they have heart-shaped frames. Thoughts? I might get some sunglasses. Now I know, being in the UK, it's rained pretty much every single day, but for when we do get that one day of sun, dude, the sun's so fucking bright. It's crazy. I wish someone could just turn it off already. I asked you if you would ever swap to gravel or stone in another area because the dirt ones are very rural, and you said the lighthouse is meant for that vibe. Well, I think I was wrong on that. I think I was wrong on that. Now I don't think necessarily the grass path or the gravel path will be the same. It could be, but it may not be the same. Like the path connecting the hotel to the aquarium could be different. I'm not saying it probably won't be, but there's a chance that, and it won't be like, if it is different, it won't be coarse dirt, path, or gravel combined. But yeah, where's your hoe? Here. I don't think I have a hoe like in my shulker box. I should probably get on that actually. Frick. But no, yeah, I probably had a different vision for the village Or maybe it was always going to be this. It's definitely an interesting thing to think about. Is there any other? Okay, I was going to say, I did see more get minned, so... Okay, we're going to mine one more tree and then be done with this. For the time being. Because I don't know, I can't remember if my plan was always to destroy the entire forest. Obviously I haven't done that yet, but it's one of my plans, and I've destroyed a huge part of it. Right? No, yeah, I prefer... Like, the thing with my old world is I did that, you know, I did go into like the desert and the jungle and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And it just didn't... I don't know. I didn't like that very much. Yeah, I feel like we're going to make major progress to the spruce forest. That's my pickaxe. To the, like... to getting close to the spruce... Now, we already are in one direction, right, with the... Habigast station and stuff. I think because your old world scale is too big. Yeah. But I mean, Lightbourne Village is better than all those villages in that previous world combined. And it's not even close. Like, it's kind of shameful to look back on what my old world looked like, what Britland looks like, to what Lightbourne looks like. And if you're new here, Lightbourne is the name of this village. So that's why I keep saying Lightbourne. And my old world, yes, had a village called Britland, and it sucked. It wasn't good. Yeah, I always enjoyed porting over like the 360 worlds to the Xbox One when the Xbox One first came out. So like the 360 worlds are very small, right? Obviously, and you take Xbox One worlds to Xbox One X, and it's like a whole different ballgame. Because my Xbox doesn't melt when I try and load a world. It takes its time, but it doesn't melt, which is always good. It was the thing, right? It was this? Yeah. Did I finish this? I think so. Got any ideas for this thumbnail? I have no idea. Maybe like me perched over one of the overhangs looking down at the zombies. And they've got my materials. What was I... Okay, I did that. Was it this I haven't finished? Yeah, it was, right? Piss. I thought the brown trunk was an acacia... Oh, wait. Yeah, an acacia plank. Do I have it still? Wait. Oh my god. Mini heart attack there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Small heart attack there. Because I'm so used to throwing them out, the shulker boxes. Especially like the extra tools one. There we go, got there in the end. Yeah, it's in the middle of the path. Think good. Think good? Yeah, think good. Okay, I believe it's just this back part. So we'll mine this out. But yeah, I'm glad we've done this. We made some good progress today. Terracotta, not gonna lie, is a fire block. Do you wish recently have included it? Think it'll be included more? Yeah, probably. Probably. Terracotta is amazing. As long as I don't check... Dude, if they change cyan in a future update, I might cry hysterically. Yeah, I think it's better than concrete, honestly. That might be a hot take, but look at this. Whoa. Obviously, I've got to do the shelves and stuff. The shelves, like, it's pretty much 4 stacks of shelves because I'm using a stack roughly in each area. Give or take, you know. But nevertheless, I'm probably going to end the stream. To be honest, I'm quite spent. Nevertheless, never the end. Can I get on this llama? No. Okay. But we're going to end the stream where we started, which is on Lightborn Eye, overlooking the aquarium. Yeah, I'm going to make some more progress off stream, so we'll see. Next stream could be us collecting some animals, maybe, or finishing up the aquarium, who knows, but I want to make some more progress, and I'll share that on the Discord server. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stream here. Thank you guys for watching. Harry, thank you for the subscription. Did Harry even follow the stream? I think Harry subbed and didn't follow, which I'm not complaining. No. Thank you for the Prime sub, Harry. I greatly appreciate it. Also, the raid from CATMANJOE. If you're not following CATMANJOE, do it now. If you're here from the raid, still, I greatly appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for watching, I guess. I stream kind of irregularly, but I will keep people updated when I stream. So there's that. I don't really stick by a schedule. I'm not that organized, if I'm honest. I just stream when I stream, and it's mostly this world. So if you like that, then stick around. If you don't like that, then I don't really like you, to be honest with you. And if you don't like that, I don't really know why you're here, because again, I stream like the minigame stuff, but it's mostly just this that I stream. So like, if you're here and you're watching this and you like this, or you don't like this, why are you here? You know? Oh yeah, yeah, he followed ages ago. Okay, I'm stupid. But yeah, have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, day, evening, or night. Tomorrow's Sunday. I could stream tomorrow. We'll see. Next week's like Tuesday, Wednesday stream will be a bit funky because I've got something going on then. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll make do. What if I'm in orbit and it's not day morning? Then have a good orbit. Is my response to that. Yeah, it does tell us when people followed. Like, it does give us a rundown. But no, yeah. We are coming to the end. Obviously, like, the aquarium won't be finished until the drop releases. Because we have to have the Nautilus, the baby Nautilus, the baby axolotls, which is a lot, and stuff like that. There's a lot that we need, but we can't get because the update's now yet, right? So, yeah. For the time being, we're about to finish with the aquarium, which is crazy because I don't know what I'm doing next. Actually, I have an idea. Um, but that's for future Michael to worry about, and for future Michael to tell you. I won't tell you my plans right now. Um, can I have a one-word teaser? Fine. Dude, I'm so like susceptible to peer pressure. Um, mine, mine design. But yeah, I had a really good stream today. I know I sounded really fucking nervous, but I was completely taken off guard by Joe's raid, and I didn't really know what to do because there was a lot of people typing, and I'm not really used to that. So I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the viewers, but I was completely taken off guard. So if I sounded really like anxious, I was. Um, no, I definitely I was shitting bricks, not literally, metaphorically. Um, here's all of his viewers. Yeah, I tolerate you guys. You know, you're tolerable, I guess. Um, but yeah. On that note, I'll stop wasting all your time. Uh, and wish you guys a good rest of your weekend if I don't see you on Sunday. And until next stream, take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys at some point in the future. Take care. Is there water down here? There is. Okay. Gonna. Okay. There we go. I did not want to die, so I'm glad there's water there.